In our previous video, we noticed that we could add some validation to our data. For example, we will make sure that age was always a numeric figure. So let's try that. So you see this is not going to work. We need to provide a numeric figure. Email is also validated automatically. So all this validation is simply coming from what was specified here. So you have integer field, email field, and so forth. So this, for example, makes sure that only the data must match certain specifications, right? But what if we wanted to add our own thing? So for example, it's impossible for us to have a 150-year-old. So let's try that. Alright, so however, this, as you can see, clearly saves a person who age is 150. So this is perhaps going to clearly be a business issue at one point or another. So how do we take care of that? Well, we go to our forms. Then to our forms, we add a new method. So this new methods are gonna help us clean the data. So you notice this happens before this happens. So that means that even before the data reaches our model, it will be validated before. Let's do that. So the syntax is very simple. You just start with clean underscore and then the field you're trying to clean. So for us, we want to clean, for example, age. So def clean age. This is an instance method. Since you want to have access to the variables, you're going to pass in self. So first thing is to get the age. So we get the age, and this is how we get data that's already passed in. So we do self dot clean data dot get, and we specify what we want to get, age, and let's just return that just to see how it works. Right, so we save that, come back here, save and continue editing. Okay, so 15, so far so good. Let's see what would happen if we overrode the data provided and instead provided our own thing, say a random number like 89. Okay, so let's try that once more. And you notice that now it changed the data here. It doesn't matter what we put in, it's gonna keep on changing that. So basically, this is what gets passed on. So this is our decorator, right? So when the data comes in, it first passes in through this, then whatever is returned here is what proceeds on, right? So maybe we want to put in a first check. So I would say if age, we don't need that line, so it's say if age is say greater than 120, we would want to raise a validations error. So forms dot validation error. We will say you may be too old for this class, right? So we just say that and save with that, then we return what was given to us. Alright, so let's see line number 13. Okay, so we forgot to put in our column there. Right, so far so good. So let's go right ahead and try this now. See, okay, so let's have a start. Let's bring this back up. Okay, so let's go back here. 17. So far so good. Let's try saving our 70-year-old person. Okay, so there we go. I have our message. You'll be too old for this class, right? So let's make another modification. Let's say if the age is say less than 10, then we would say raise forms dot validation error. Then you say you may be too young. Okay, so let's try that. Okay, so far too old. It's about the right age. So too young. That's how we carry out validation. We want to do more checks on the email or on the interest, on the full name. Alright, so let's get that validation working before we move on to the next video.